No. So as usual, I think screen കാണുന്നുണ്ടല്ലോ.
Sir.
Okay. So, our last class and then discuss here. We'll just quickly recap. Then what we'll do, we'll start to discuss. Okay. So last class, we actually basically learned how to find centroid of an object. Okay. We shape and the centroid. First, we started with what is centroid. So centroid is basically a point in which we can, you can assume the entire area of the shape can be. Okay. Provided the first moment of area with respect to any axis of the actual body and of the. So basically, I'll explain it again. So first, what we learned is moment of area. Moment of area is nothing but area into distance. Area into distance. Okay. So if you look into physical meaning, you cannot get an actual physical meaning about moment of area. Moment of area, which we can actually moment of area is a method in which we can use a tool which will help us to find centroid. Okay. So that is the only physical meaning of that. Then first. We learn how do you find moment of area. Moment of area basically area moment. What you have to do is actual way of doing it is basically you have to find small area, very small area. Okay. Then if you want to find moment of area about this axis, this area into this perpendicular distance. Force in the moment force in the we are using an area. So the only thing is area into perpendicular distance. If you want to find about this axis, it is area into perpendicular distance. So the entire body's first moment of area you have to find means what you have to do is you have to find moment between this area. Then we have to take another area, find the moment, another area, find the moment, another area, find the moment. And all area in the moment about this axis number and add moment of area of the entire body. Add equivalent integration. So this integration means you are basically you are finding small d's all over the place, and you are finding the moment of those areas, and you are just adding. Integral is giving adding. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of centroid? Centroid basically it is a point in this body, or it can be outside the body also. Centroid can be outside the body also. For example, centroid it is okay. Centroid need not be inside the body. Centroid can be outside the body also. Okay. Body there is a point somewhere in this plane. The idea of that point is basically this entire area you can assume to be in that point. We can assume to be concentrated in this point. Okay. And even after doing that, the moment of this area about this axis of this entire area is same as moment of this small area about this axis. That is, area point assume moment of area. That this area into this distance. Moment of area will be same as moment of area about the entire this area. Okay. Or if you want to speak about this axis, the moment of area of this body about this axis is same as moment of area of this point about this axis. Provided this point is assumed to have an area of A. Okay. This is centroid definition. Centroid definition is this moment of area equal to any point. A can be at any point. If we assume and the moment of area, we can also calculate the moment of area. But this will not be same as this body's moment of area. So that point is very important. Okay. So how do you find that? Simple. We continue. This is moment of area equate to A into YC ആണ് moment of area about IXS. Okay. A into XC ആണ് moment of area about Y-axis. So A into YC equal to moment of area formula find. So YC is equal to integral of YD upon A. Okay. So this is basically what we use, generalized diagonal formula. Then we have seen for a rectangle how you find moment of centroid. Centroid and rectangle centroid d by 2 and d by 2. So I also told you basic shapes in the moment centroid so I have not sent that, and Teams later I will put in the chat. Then we know how to find moment of composite sections moment of area. Centroid process. Okay, basically the building stone you have to learn how to use steel finally steel design sections of sections. Steel roof, just go and observe the roof. Round shape all those different shapes of roads we can see. Okay, so these roads, when you are using some properties, is very important. Our properties at the beginning, so you have to, you don't ignore these things. It is very important for your life. Again, how do you find centroid of a body which can be divided into small bodies? Individual body centroids moment of area. So I hope this table is clear to you. Assignment you have to do it today only, because I will be building upon these concepts. So it is very important that you understand these concepts. Okay. I also told you there is different. This we did in two different ways. One, the body I consider that rectangle rectangle consider negative area. Full rectangle where rectangle full rectangle rectangle. Okay. So this both ways you can do. Only thing is this you have to consider negative area. So this also we have done. Okay. So different shapes you can find. I told you different shapes is possible. So yesterday one person asked me doubts formula doubts sir moment of area, moment of inertia difference. Is it one and the same? Okay, so this is an excellent question, because this question helps me to start my today's chapter. So I think if you observe this today's class, I think your answer will be correct. So we are today we are going to study a new concept called second moment of area. This is also known as moment of inertia. So I'll just show you the definition. How is it defined? Okay. So let's say I have an axis system. Okay. Now let's say I have a body here. Some random body is here. Okay. Some random shape. So this is my x-axis. This is my y-axis. Okay, this axis is anywhere. It can be anywhere. So I will just find a small area here, dA. So this body is divided into small areas of dAs. Okay. So second moment of area about x-axis is defined as Ixx. Okay, this is the second moment of area. Second moment of area about x-axis. Okay, this is defined as. So we know what is the first moment of inertia. So this I will just denote this number distances. This is y, and this distance is x. Okay, this is a very small. It's a very small area. So you can assume it to be a point, but I'm just exaggerating and repeating. So first moment of this point about x, we know that it is nothing but y times dA. Okay, so e quantity one more moment you have to take. So that means y times dA into y. This is your second moment of area. Okay, so this is equal to y square dA. Okay, so once you find this area into y square, so you keep on taking small areas here, all those areas you find the second moment. Second moment is this distance square, distance into 2. Okay, so I hope this is a definition. So why do we need to find out and all of we will find. So first moment of area is generally we use to find the centroid. Okay, second moment of area or moment of inertia, it's a very important quantity for an engineer's life. Okay, it's a very important quantity. So you have to be very careful. So this is what is Ixx. So I'll define for Iyy also. Iyy equal to, so my area is still dA. First moment is x dA, x times dA about y-axis. X times dA is the first moment. Second moment is x square times dA. Okay, so this is basically second moment of the area about y-axis. Okay, so this is also known as moment of inertia. Moment of inertia. Right. Now, why is it important? Now, generally, നമ്മുടെ moment of inertia കണ്ടുപിടിക്കുന്നത് നമുക്കൊരു object ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ generally we always first find the moment of inertia about an axis which is parallel passing through the centroid. Okay, about this axis ആണ് നമ്മൾ ആദ്യം കണ്ടുപിടിക്കുക. എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ഈ ആക്സിസ് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കുക വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ it is also easy. You find a small area here, area into this distance square. Okay, you keep on doing it. So this is another area, this area into this distance. Even distances you have to take negative. Okay, so about this one point that I forgot to mention you in the last class is first moment of area can be negative. Can be negative. Negative on the axis body. So your distances can be negative. What the negative distance is the negative distance. Okay, so that is possible. So second moment of area, it is cannot be negative because we are squaring the distance. If the negative distance we can square it. Okay. So what I am telling you about this negative, because centroidal axis, I am assuming this axis is passing through this point. This also I can assume to be an axis which is passing through the centroid of the body. But generally, it is always we first find the moment of inertia about centroid. Centroid is passing the axis. So if the doubts on it is natural to get out. So what we will do is when you do a problem, it will be more clear. Okay. So generally, the moment of inertia second moment of area first step in the centroid. Right. Now, what is the application of this? So this is LPG cylinder. Recently, yesterday it was in news because 50 rupees or something was increased for per cylinder. Okay. So what I am, my idea about why I am telling about cylinder is because when you get a cylinder, can anyone tell me what is the weight of a cylinder? Mic unmuted cylinder weight and anybody? What is the weight of an LPG cylinder that we have? Anyone listening?
Sir, 15 kilo.
Any other answers?
14.5.
14.5. Okay, 14.5. So we just see 14.5 is the general weight of the cylinder. Okay, it's heavy. So first thing what we have to see about is, so let's say I have